star and see that it was calmer in terms of large-scale motion, but there is crackling on the south at the active region. That sunspot group has developed strongly, still has nearly beta-gamma-delta magnetic classification to the northern aspect. Whether or not it does flare will depend on the movement and growth of those positive blue spots behind the lead umbra, the red negative. The development of the more complex magnetism is why it's crackling a good deal, even if not really flaring too much yet, but it must be monitored today for our solar watch. Quick peek at the solar wind. We've got minor enhancements leading to minor effects in the geomagnetic system. The previous coronal hole stream is buffeting just north of the Earth, and while we don't expect it to be major, we can also confirm that the small CME we saw leave near center disk yesterday is indeed on NASA's Enlil spiral. It's so weak, we may not even detect it in the solar wind, however. But we will be watching. And first up in the articles is this comet, which was drunk. Wirtanen produced more alcohol than any comet they've ever seen, and it came with another mystery. Sort of. They say there must be a heat source within the comet, because the water they detect around it was not decreasing in temperature with distance from the nucleus. To me, that suggests a heat source in the coma rather than in the comet, otherwise it would have begun dropping heat as it left. That's a mystery within a mystery. But the Mars methane mystery is solved, you might recall. They detected it close to the ground, and then the satellite detected nothing when it was looking from above. Longtime viewers are going to love this one. The satellite node detection was scanning kilometers up in the atmosphere, but the near-surface methane could be destroyed by low-level electric currents in the atmosphere, and observers golf clap at the perspective in a NASA article. Quick shot up next for the super geeks like me, 100-plus pages of solar flaring ionospheric forcing, 100 pages of how that energy works into what we know is the ceiling of the global electric circuit. And that's all before CME impact, geomagnetic storm, etc. Just the flare. Lastly, in the article front, June 22nd, we shared this video. We went over the tiny nova and how they scramble around to try to explain nova-like stars, no ejection nova, and various kinds of the smaller ones. Today, they found a small one and they can't figure out which category it fits into. If you saw that video, you don't know nova, you know they really, really don't. They still don't, apparently, and this paper is one of the hundreds that now hint at the far more complex picture of the smaller stellar explosions.